Hey, what is up guys? It is me, Flavio, here back with another Mafia City video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a few tips to complete the daily anniversary challenges. Before I begin, I'd like to make it clear that it's not important to finish all challenges daily to reach level 30. You can make it to level 30 even by skipping a few difficult challenges. Out of all the available daily challenges, I'd recommend skipping the gathering challenges. The gathering challenges are the most difficult ones to finish, as gathering 10 million resources from a main account takes way too much time. You're also required to only gather cash and cargo if you want to finish the gathering challenges, as it is impossible to gather 10 million arms, metal, or gold in a day. Cash and cargo are good resources to gather at lower levels. However, if you are a Mansion 26 or higher, it's probably better to just ignore the gathering challenges and focus on gathering arms and metal on your main account. If you're a non-spender, then I'd also recommend skipping the item task, as it requires you to spend 50 hours of speed ups per day, which is very difficult for non-spenders to get. If you're a non-spender and also not very active, you could also skip the clan collaboration task, because there's no need to spend a ton of gold accepting useless blue and green collaboration tasks just for 191 experience. You'd also want to avoid spending gold on the contribution tasks. Just donate as much as you can without hitting the cooldown. In my opinion, it's not worth for non-spenders to reset the cooldown with 126 gold just to gain 191 event experience. Even if we ignore these 4 challenges, you're still left with easy challenges that give you a total of 4,494 experience per day without any experience buff. If you finish these challenges daily for 28 days, you should be able to get enough experience for you to level up 31 times, which should be just enough to get you the permanent ops effect. Now let's go over the challenges one by one to see how you can finish them. The first challenge is contribution tasks. This challenge requires you to donate 20 times to any clan property for 191 experience. This challenge can be repeated a total of 4 times a day, giving you a maximum of 764 experience daily. In order to donate, you simply open the clan tab by pressing the clan button at the bottom right of the screen. Then you select clan contribute and property, you select a random investment, and then you donate. Every time you donate to a property, it adds 12 minutes to the cooldown timer. Once this timer crosses 4 hours, you won't be able to donate until the timer reaches 0 again. You can also spend gold to reset the cooldown immediately if you don't want to wait. I'd always suggest stopping once your timer goes above 3 hours and 48 minutes so that you never have to wait for the cooldown to reset unless you plan to spend gold for the reset. The next challenge is the clan help task, which requires you to help clan members 25 times. This can be done by pressing the help button whenever it pops up at the bottom right of your screen. You could also go to the clan help section by opening the clan tab to help your members from there. This task shouldn't be a problem if you're in an extremely active clan. However, if your clan only has a few active members, then you can ask your clanmates to heal a few seconds of their troops and ask for help to speed up their healing. Every time they ask for help, you hit the help button, which causes their troops to insta-heal. You just need to repeat this 25 times and you'll be done with this challenge. The next challenge is the black market task. This is one of the easiest challenges, as you only need to use a few red wines or spend a little bit of gold to complete this challenge. To finish this challenge, all you need to do is enter your black market and trade 20 times. You can either get extra free trades by using red wines, or you could use gold for extra trades. If you're using gold, then I'd suggest using all 5 types of resources equally, as that'll minimize the cost of trading. The next challenge is gathering tasks. As I mentioned earlier, this challenge takes way too long to finish and should be ignored if possible. But if you still want to finish this challenge, I'd suggest using gathering equipment like the Queen Roadster or any other roadster that gives you gathering speed like Mad Max or Death Row. And you'd also want to use the level 1 Godfather's Ring, which increases gathering speed. If you're SVIP 6, then you'd also want to switch to the growth skill tree for free before sending your troops out to gather. This should also help increase your cash and cargo gathering speed a little bit. You could also use a gathering speed buff and the getaway driver skill for more speed. Once you're ready, you should send 5 marches out to gather resources from cash and cargo tiles. Keep sending your troops to gather until they finish gathering 10 million resources for the day. Keep in mind that this challenge is impossible to finish if you try gathering any other resource type, so make sure you're only gathering cash or cargo until you're done with this challenge. The higher your gathering speed, the faster you'll be able to finish this challenge. The next challenge is energy consumption task. This challenge requires you to consume a total of 320 energy during the day. You could use your energy for attacking street forces, mercenaries, thieves, or even for visiting race courses. I'd recommend using most of your energy to attack thieves so that you can collect a lot of puzzle pieces while also finishing this challenge. The next challenge is crew member tasks. This challenge requires you to train 20,000 power, which is around 4,000 tier 7 troops or 2,500 tier 10 troops. This task shouldn't be very difficult to complete since you have 4 training camps to train troops. Even if you're upgrading a few camps, you could use a few speed-ups to help you with this task. Just make sure you finish training your troops before the day ends so that you get your points. The next one is item tasks. This challenge requires you to use 3,000 minutes of speed-ups, that is 50 hours of speed-ups. I wouldn't recommend finishing this challenge unless you have a lot of speed-ups to use. If you have the speed-ups, you should probably use them to speed up your training, which will help you with the crew member challenge as well. The next challenge is the sheltering task. You can finish this task by simply accepting gifts from 5 babes that show up in front of your mansion every few minutes. Then you have the clan collaboration task, which requires you to accept and finish 3 collaboration tasks. You can accept collaboration tasks by opening the clan tab and then selecting clan collaboration tasks. Once you do that, you should be able to accept tasks from the task list. I wouldn't recommend finishing this challenge every day if you're not very active, unless you're willing to spend a lot of gold to refresh and accept high quality collaboration tasks. The next one is the lapidary complex task. This challenge requires you to make gems at the lapidary complex. You can either make 1 green gem or 4 gray gems at the lapidary complex to finish this task. The lapidary complex is a building that you'll find right next to the slammer. To make a gem at the lapidary complex, first select the building, then select the gem you want to make and drag it to the center of the screen. You can also speed up gems at the lapidary complex using gold. The next challenge is the plantation tasks. The plantation is a building located right next to your casino. When you enter this building, you'll be able to plant different types of seeds. Each seed takes around 5 hours to turn into a flower. You can plant a maximum of 4 seeds at a time. You only need to collect 8 such flowers during the day, which would only require you to plant seeds at the plantation twice a day. Finally, the last challenge is Visit the Smuggler, which requires you to buy 8 goods from the smuggler. The smuggler is the guy that you'll see next to your wall standing by his car. In order to finish this challenge, you'll need to click on the smuggler and buy 8 items from him. I'd suggest buying inexpensive items that don't cost gold so you can finish this challenge easily without spending too many resources. You can always use the refresh button at the top to refresh the smuggler if you don't like the 4 items that you see. So those were all the tips that I have for finishing the daily challenges in the anniversary treasure event. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.